What's going on, y'all? You're back. I'm your host, Paco. You're listening to Occupy the Media. I want to thank you if you're tuning in. Shout out to everyone in the chat room. Don't forget, you can go to RonPaulRadio.com, click on Listen Live, and you can join us in the chat. Or also, you can go to RonPaulTribune.com, click on the voice chat room, and you can check us there as well. Okay, so we've been talking about some headlines, preparing everyone to get ready for the media lies on Mitt Romney coming out. You know, they're going to try to go ahead and give these delegates to Romney today and claim him the nominee. So prepare for it. Be ready. Remember, we got to keep pushing, keep getting these delegates, and not lose sight of what we're going after. Okay, I want to jump on this real quick. Jesse Jackson gets confronted by Rook Ludowski of WeAreChange.org, asking him about endorsing Obama. Of course he says he will. And then ask him about NDAA. Basically, Jesse's telling you to vote for the lesser of two evils, pretty much. Let's go ahead and play this clip real quick.
Will you be supporting Obama this election, Jesse?
Will.
You will?
Absolutely.
Even though he signed the NDAA, Indefinite Detention Act?
I look at my choices, Romney and Gingrich and Santorum and the White Ring. I look at my political choices are, and I know I must apply pressure.
But they broke support by Goldman Sachs.
I remember too well in 1968. And our anguish, and legitimate anguish, we ended up not supporting Humphrey and chose Nixon, which was politically a big mistake. So today is an anti-NATO rally. We don't have time to make choices between that and November, but we must make a choice, and there are consequences to making a choice and to making a non-choice. Iraq, more than 100,000 troops out of Iraq. That's a big deal.
And send them to Afghanistan. He still has military contractors there more than Bush.
And we must resist that. These are political choices we must make, but I will not be neutral come November.
Obama's drone bombing 8 countries right now. Are you okay with that?
Well, I am for ending the bombing. I am for ending the bombing, and I'm for reinvesting in the country.
Okay. The lesser of two evils is still evil.
Yes. Right.
You see, we don't have no real leaders for real. Ron Paul and a few others, but Jesse Jackson talking about he took troops out of Iraq. We still got contractors there, and we got them being transferred to Afghanistan. And we're slaughtering people, some of them innocent civilians. And our people are getting killed and slaughtered as well. So it's amazing. Jesse Jackson, supposed to be, arm in arm with Martin Luther King, all about civil rights. Why aren't you standing up? What would Martin Luther King have to say about NDAA? I would love to hear Martin Luther King come back from the dead right now and tell us what he thinks about NDAA and Obama and his buddy Jesse Jackson here. That's why I don't listen to none of these people, man, because they're just part of the show, part of the scheme. And I tell people I used to work with Jesse Jackson is just part of the problem. They're like, what? Huh? How could you? Oh. What are you talking about? Jesse Jackson cares about us? Whatever, man. None of them care about you. Al Sharpton don't care about you. None of them. None of them. Okay? When you're on TV all the time and you're representing, supposedly the people and the media is running to you, there's a reason why they're running to you. Okay? I mean, it's amazing that Jesse Jackson doesn't care about NDAA. Doesn't care about all the bombing that's really going on. I mean, he says he's for stopping the bombing, but how often is he talking about that? How can you be for Obama? How can you say you're going to vote for Obama and you're against bombing? You can't be. That's all Obama's doing. Obama, Obama, it's in his name. It's in his name, basically. That's what he's doing. These drone attacks, all of that. How can anybody say, I'm not going to be neutral? No one's telling you to be neutral. But get behind what's right. That's why I tell people, Ron Paul, I'm behind Ron Paul because he has the answers. I know we're frustrated. Occupy Wall Street's upset. People are mad. People don't trust the system. They hate Republicans. They hate Democrats. They hate voting. All of that. I know. But Ron Paul has the answers. And guess what? I don't know anybody else bringing thousands of people together to scream in the Fed, scream in the TSA, in the, FBI, in it all, Accept our freedoms. Bring back our freedoms. Don't end the Constitution. Bring back our Constitution. I don't know anybody else drawing crowds like that. So I'm sorry. I'm going to go to my biggest weapon. And right now, Ron Paul is the biggest weapon that we have in the bag. You know, if you're playing a video game, you're trying to get through the level, and you got like a machine gun, you ain't going to keep walking around with your little dagger. You know what I'm saying? You're going to pull out that machine gun and get through the level. Get whatever you got to get. And that's what I feel like. I feel like Ron Paul is that machine gun or whatever you want to call it. I mean, we're not provoking violence here. It's all peace, but you guys know what I mean. He is the most dangerous thing for the media and for the establishment and for the Democrat Party. I mean, imagine that he's taking all three. I mean, he's taking everything on, the FBI, the CIA, the IRS, Ron Paul alone. All you got to do is tell someone Ron Paul. As long as that sticks in their head, they'll eventually find out that the income tax is illegal. They'll eventually find out that the Federal Reserve is the root cause of the problem. They'll eventually find out that our foreign policy has blowback. You know, they'll eventually find this stuff out. And that's why I support Ron Paul, because those two words are tied to so many things. And that's how I get the message out. Ron Paul, Ron Paul. Anyways, what else is going on? I got off track here for a second. Okay, so Jesse Jackson was confronted. We had another clip here with Bill O'Reilly. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys real quick, because we got a few minutes before the break. Don't want to run out of time. But let's see if I can pull that one up for you. Bill O'Reilly's calling Occupy Wall Street terrorists. He gets approached, hops in the car like they do. This is why I try to tell people. This is why we need to expose and occupy the media. That's the name of my show. Occupy the media. Because these guys don't like to be on camera. They don't like to be called out. Then they run like little girls. You know what I'm saying? Caught on tape. This is Bill O'Reilly, caught on tape. What is it? Smearing Occupy. Okay, so let's see. All right, let's see. It's 2 minutes, 52 seconds. I think we got enough time. Let me see if I can play it real quick for you guys.
Hey, Mr. Wiley, how are you? Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm with Occupy Wall Street. No, seriously. There's a couple of operations here. I'm good, strong, they had to do it. How you doing? Hey, are you going to be going to this weekend's, what about this week at Bilderberg in Chantilly, Virginia? Do you have any information about this Occupy Bilderberg conference coming up here on May 31st? Anything you want to say about the Bilderberg group? Something that you were saying for 20 years didn't exist, and now over the last 10 years it's probably public? Yeah. Huh? Oh, Mr. O'Reilly, any comment? Hey, get your hands off of me, dude. Just keep your hands off of me. All right. Mr. O'Reilly, the Bilderberg Group, Occupy Wall Street, this year for the first time, hundreds, thousands. So what's going on? What can you say about it? For 10 years it's been covered up as being a complete conspiracy. Top Fortune 500, corporate executives. Can you say something on the record?
When I left the theater, I was confronted by an Occupy Wall Street guy who was very obnoxious, came within inches of my face. I told him there were children present. He didn't care. Actually chased the car down the street. Now, that wasn't an accident. Somebody had seen me going in or in the theater, had texted the Occupy people who dispatched this guy to chase me down. Now, this is what's happening across the country, and I think people should know about it.
Okay, I know we're about to run out of time. I'm going to play that part again when we come back for the break, that last part with him coming on talking. And you guys, this is what I'm talking about. You see, these guys in the media, the small guys, the little guys, they got to stop doing the dirty work. When they stop doing the dirty work, then the propaganda stops and the masses wake up. And so people like Bill O'Reilly, they need to be ran to their car. They need to be covering their faces when they walk out in public. That's right, cover up. Don't show yourself, because I'm going to call you out. If you see them, call them out. Anyways, I'm your host, Paco. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dana, and I started out as a Ron Paul fan just like you. And now I'm a